Hi guys, I'm laughing my head off because I'm trying to do this video and my dog came up and then 10 minutes later my chicken came up. My chicken was in the house. So let's just hope that I've closed the doors, Bridie's asleep now, that I can get this done. I want to talk today about coffee because it's something that comes up pretty much every consultation that I do. So remember, the people that are coming to me are generally quite unwell. And so when I bring up what to eat and what not to eat, coffee's always in there because coffee is acidic. And most of the time people have an acidic environment. That's why they're not well. They have acidosis, they have inflammation. And so it makes sense to not put more acidity into an already acidic environment, doesn't it? But the conflict that I get from people when I talk about coffee is quite amusing now. So even when I used to take groups of people to Bali, which I'm missing so much, guys. Oh my God, I can't wait to get back to Bali and do some retreats. And I know that a lot of you are hanging out to do that too. Let's manifest that, shall we? What I do is 3 weeks before we go on retreat, I email people and say, right guys, cut out the meat if you're eating it, cheese, any sort of processed foods. I don't hear a thing. Next week, 2 weeks before we leave, okay guys, let's stop dairy, alcohol if you're having it, sugar if you're having it. Don't hear a thing. Now the week before we leave, okay guys, this is the week to give up coffee. I'm inundated with emails. Oh, but I only have one. And it's like, that's enough to give you a detox headache. Sorry, but it's best not to have it. And they'll know if they don't listen to me, they have a headache. Because when you're detoxing, you really do get a headache. Look, I'm a coffee drinker. I love coffee. I don't drink it when I'm cleansing. And I don't drink it if I feel acidic or unwell. So, and I've learned to know if my body needs it, wants it or not. So I just, years of just tapping into what my body needs. And honestly, I think this is so important that we do this because there's so much information out there telling you what to do and what not to do that it's just an indication that we need to listen to our own bodies. Coffee might be great for you. It's not great for everybody, and it's certainly not great for people who have acidosis and inflammation and all the other diseases that come from that condition. But let's get realistic. Life is pretty crazy right now, and it's hard enough with everything that's going on, with all the restrictions that's out there, to put even more restrictions on yourself if you don't need to. Now, I say if you don't need to, I mean if you're really healthy and you're eating a high alkaline diet, I honestly don't see anything wrong with a coffee. If you are unwell, you have inflammation, you want to clean the body and become more alkaline, then it makes sense not to have coffee. So it's not that it's a really bad thing, and yet some people will say it is, it's terrible. I don't agree with that. I think in moderation if you're well. And if you tap in and tune into your body and listen to your body, I can feel it when I'm too acidic. My joints get a little bit stiff. And then I know not to have anything that's acidic, such as even nuts are acidic, guys. So your nut milks are acidic. Certainly wine, alcohol, these things are acidic. So it's just a case of, okay, do you want to keep feeling this pain or do you want to feel better? If you want to feel better, stop eating the foods that are aggravating it. And I have to say, I get people say to me, when are you going to have a steak again? And I'm like, well, okay, when do you want to get sick again? That's what made you sick. You have bowel cancer. One of the major causes of bowel cancer is meat. So not everybody wants to hear what I say, but it's moderation. If you're cleansing, if you're healing, then don't have it. Leave it aside. And then when you do have it, enjoy it. So I remember once I was teaching a class at my old Bikram yoga studio, and one of my students, I remember him very well, came up to me and said, Norma, I think I saw you at the Green Garage having a coffee. And I went, yes, I And he was amazed because in his mind it was bad and I didn't do anything bad. Well, that's not true. But the one thing I do is try to listen to my body, and I urge you to do the same. So, and the other thing is, I would suggest if you are going to drink coffee, to have organic coffee. And the other great thing to do with coffee is have an enema. Have a coffee enema, because having a coffee enema cleans your blood, and it produces glutathione, and it's the best antioxidant that your body produces, so it really helps clean out acids, toxins. And at the moment, I know a lot of my friends and myself are doing coffee enemas. I know Dr. Morse doesn't like it because we are being sprayed the shit out of here in the Byron Shire. The chemicals that they're spraying from the planes right now are unbelievable, and every one of my friends and myself have had this sinus, these headaches. There's a lot of people posting about it, putting photographs up. So if you are experiencing that, everybody, a good thing to do is a coffee enema. It will clear as much as possible those toxins from you, and it really does help headaches. So that's my little tip on coffee today. I'm going to check in a little bit and do some little tips regularly for you. Have a great day.